Hi to whoever's watching this video. This is my Tonto Sackboy I'm going to show you this time. I made it for one of my good friends who on the April the 12th it was my 21st birthday and I had Cowboys and Indians theme, so I quickly made it for that and took it for her because what I made was a little Tonto. Here he is. And he is by far been the most hardest to make. He was a lot harder than my Jack Sparrow one, who I made first, because of just how much detail goes in to making all the individual bits for him. The crow was probably the hardest of all. I made the crow. I made him all bendable, so the beak's bendable and the wings, they can be, put any way they want. And at the moment he's only been held on by black hair clips, so I haven't found a way of attaching it on there properly yet. I was going to use Velcro, but then I thought it'd just be too much hassle and it'd keep pulling the wall apart, so I thought, hair clips will be okay. I mean, it stays on there quite well. But I might think of something afterwards, because I can quite easily get them back off my friend, like for this video. Just comes off without getting stuck in a hair clip, mind you. There's the crow. Everyone kept saying he was a bit big to be on this Sackboy, but I did a lot of research for Tonto for the film, and his crow is surprisingly quite big, so if you have a look you'll see what I mean. But to make him more bendable, I took apart pipe cleaners I found were the easiest. I just pulled the wire apart and then threaded them through the wings, and then went all round the wing with more black wool, and it gives it a nice shape as well. Admittedly, I did shape the wing to try and look like a real one, and then the wire just, gives it a touch to be able to move, and the beak, it's all movable. The eyes I managed to find in just an arts and crafts shop, which was quite good. But Tonto himself was very hard, because he's not those, got a lot of detail, a lot more than Jack, I noticed, which was fun. All the feathers I put on are real, they're real feathers. A pheasant feather and a crow feather, and the ones along the back, just stuck them in. Admittedly, he could do with a bit more hair on top of his head, because I can still see patches, but when the crow's on, it's not that bad. Made the bandana just with a bit of green material, folded in half, and then I used red stitch around and made the like lines that he has. And then luckily found a bit of like creamy white to go round, and then I made the like lace bit to go around. This is actually leather that I got from a belt that was being cut up, and then I put some of them brown pony beads all the way around and just knotted it each time I wanted to put a bead in, so they stay in place. Then I noticed on the back of his head, a bit like same as Jack Sparrow, that he had a bit of hair coming out the back as well. He might have a lot more detail on the hair, but I couldn't find very good pictures for him on Google. But my friend seems to love him, so that's good enough for me. I did the black round the eyes. That was hard. What I did was thread black wool up into the right shape, and then I just kept going round and round up, and I even did it a bit round the eyes as well because his eyes were a bit blacked out, so that worked out well. And this was the first time changing the wool, I think, because it's it ends here and then it goes to a more neutral body colour because he hasn't got a shirt on, so he's natural underneath. This I had to make myself. I got bits of tree, little twigs, and cut off and managed to hollow it out, and then I used a bit of thread for the black. Managed to pick these brown beads up in the range. They had packs of wooden beads, and this come from the range. This was from a Dreamcatcher kit. I know he's supposed to have a little circle there, but I thought, you know, this looks more Tonto-ish, so I thought I'd just put that on and see what it comes out like. It seems to be okay. This is just the same pony beads that I used up here. These beads were from the same kit as this, that Dreamcatcher kit from the range. So if you can pick one of them up, it'd be quite good. I recommend it if you want to make a little Tonto. And I crocheted his little birdseed bag. And I got little tassels going down the side of his legs. Not sure if you can see that. Try and he's got his little bit to go over his round him. Little triangle bit. Bit like Tarzan, I suppose. These yellow beads were from the range as well, in the pack with these dark wooden ones on the outside here. And these were on his wrist. And on this side. And these ones. Another pheasant feather. Yeah, so all the beads and that come from the range, so if you can pick up a wooden bead pack, it is quite handy having them around. Because if you remember that for my Jack Sparrow one, I had the wooden hair beads that I found in Claire's Accessories a long time ago. And I'm not sure if you can find them anymore. But if you want to ask, then I'll try and find you some, and then I'll link them back to you if you want me to try and find the same beads as my Jack Sparrow one, or to try and find these. Yeah, there's Tonto and his crow. So let me know what you guys think. I've now started making them and selling these, so if you want me to, if you have any requests, then I'll be happy to sell one to you. I'm not sure on prices yet. It depends how much detail I've got to put into it, so I'll have to quote you. But it can be around £15 to £25. So if you'd like one, then I'm more than happy to make one, because I've got 5 on the go at the minute. One of them is just for me, and he's the one that's almost finished, so I'll have to wait. In for the next video, it will be a Michael Jackson bad era one, and for some reason he turned out a lot bigger than the rest of them. And I was using the same size wool and crochet hooks, so I'm not quite sure what happened to him, but I'd quite like a bigger one anyway. Yep, let me know what you guys think of Tonto, and if you want any made, I'd quite like the business. Okay, bye.